Yo, what's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good day today and had a good trading day. So, in this video, it'll be part trade recap and part how I use fair value gaps in my trading strategy. And a part of my trade recap is a part of using fair value gaps. So, it's like a lesson in the trade recap. So, we'll start off with this. So, I use fair value gaps for retracements and inversions. So you could see here, this is an example of an inversion. We go, instead of retracing to the upside on this fair value gap, we basically just go through it like that. Well, we didn't retrace, but that's just an example. But how I basically use inversions, first we'll talk about inversions. So you could see how we inverse this pretty nice, and we target all of the sell side right here. So that's pretty much how I use it. If we inverse, let's see here. Alright, let's say there's a fair value gap right here. Alright, we inverse that. We target buy side or highs. So if it inverses a bearish, I target buy side, and also depending on the bias for the day. If I'm completely bearish and a bullish inversion happens, I don't find it that probable. So that's pretty much my summary. So we'll break it down how I used it for today's trading session. So back to the 4 hours. Sorry, we inverse this major fair value gap with a bunch of momentum. So automatically you have a bearish bias because there's nothing to be bullish about. If you're inversing bullish fair value gaps, most likely it's not going to go up. So down. Okay, so I had the entry basically on the 15-minute. So 15-minute chart, we had this big displacement down, and also we had a retrace up to this fair value gap before this liquidity got taken out. This was a major one I was looking for today to target. So once we went into the 15-minute fair value gap, I was I was expecting it to go higher at first. However, if I see a good reaction, I'm willing to enter. So sorry, I got a little bit ahead, but this is basically my trade for today. So after this reaction off of the 15-minute fair value gap, you could see we had an inversion right here. So we started disrespecting bullish fair value gaps by inversing them. Then right here, delivery off of a bearish one. Then you could just see we're starting to disrespect bullish fair value gaps. And after we inverse this 3-minute fair value gap right here, and this is also another good example, and basically why I entered inverse, retrace, then target the sell side or some type of low. So that's another example, which was my trade. So 2-minute chart, there's a regular fair value gap right there. And this is when I use fair value gaps for a retracement tool for entry. So it retraced, saw some solid rejection, and that's when I entered. 50% take profit right here. 50% off. So took off 50% off my position, then put stop loss at break even. So you could see it stopped me out at break even. And just basically summary of the trade. All I used was fair value gaps mainly. Inversion, retrace to 15-minute fair value gap, inversing 1-minute fair value gaps, delivering off of regular bearish fair value gaps, retrace to a 2-minute fair value gap, then target the sell side because of the higher time frame inversions and stuff. So that's the trade and basically how I use the fair value gaps today. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, took value from it. Make sure to join the free community, link in the description. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Laters.